What's going on, guys? So, we are finally back with some Pokemon Showdown. I know I haven't played it in way too long, but that is because I've been working so hard on the Soul Silver Nuzlocke that I've been doing. I'm sure you've seen a few episodes of that. Um, and before I get into this, I just want to say that I will be getting those episodes back out again soon. I know it's been a couple days since I posted, but I'm working with Triple Finish on, improving that, making it better graphically and everything. So I'm hoping that he can get back to me with some of his input shortly, and I can get up a few episodes. I've already recorded the next 3 episodes as it stands, so all I really need to do is collaborate with him a little bit. So that's that. Once he gets back to me with it, I'll upload them every couple days or so, and it should be good. Let's see, anything else? No, nothing else I really have to say right now, but as you can see, we are playing some UU today. If you couldn't have guessed, I guess maybe now you know, because we have a UU team before us, and I'm really excited about this. I haven't played a ton of UU this generation. I've used a lot of these mons at different times, but it was before like Pokebank came out, and so it was basically just like an OU free-for-all for everything. So that's how that was. But why don't we just hop into the team? So as you can see here, we have a pretty standard, especially all of these things are pretty standard. But I don't want to try anything crazy yet because I haven't done a whole lot of UU. I've played a few games with this team, and it's been okay. But for now, it's just going to stay with standard sets. So we have the specially defensive Empoleon here. Really great special wall. Set up the hazards. We got Stealth Rock, we've got Defog, we've got Roar for scary setup mons that I don't want in there. Not a problem anymore. Scald just for stab, and it's got a burn chance. It's pretty good. There are times where I've wanted Ice Beam for grass types, but I do have a couple of things to handle ice types, as you can I mean, not ice types, grass types, as you can see on my team. So for now, not too worried about it. Next we have Assault Vest Gutra, also pretty standard. We've got Bolt Beam combo with Sludge Wave for fairies, particularly Florges, and maybe Aromatisse. I don't see a whole lot of that, but also what's that one called? Togekiss. Togekiss just dropped down not that long ago, so we've got that. I've messed around with this set a lot. One time I tried even a fully specially defensive set just for fun, and didn't take hits a whole lot better, so it's really not worth running, in case you were wondering. Not really worth running. But we are running Sap Sipper for just that extra immunity to grass. Gooey is also kind of okay, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to run Sap Sipper. I was running Gooey up until now, but why not? Even though I don't have any physical attacks, I guess it'd be better if I did have at least one, but whatever. So we've got that Dragon Pulse for stab. Don't want to go for Draco Meteor and just lower my special attack because this thing's supposed to be a tank, and it's just supposed to take hits, deal out damage, because that 110 special attack is really good fully invested. So yeah, that's good. We got pretty standard physically defensive Chestnut. I had spikes on here for a while, but I saw that as more of a liability. I really wanted more coverage because Spiky Shield is almost a necessity. Leech Seed is also pretty necessary. And I don't really care about having hazards, especially when I have a defogger. It seems kind of counterproductive. So yeah, we're not going to run any spikes on this guy. Earthquake for fire types that might want to switch in, particularly Chandelure. Chandelure is a big problem because it walls Chestnut stabs otherwise, and it's basically just like an invitation to get fucked up. So we're not having that. Yep, it's really bulky, really bulky. I've got 4 in attack instead of speed or special defense. I don't know, maybe special defense I could use, but speed, it only makes me speed tie with base 65 since Chestnut has such a weird speed tier, so I'm not gonna mess around with that. And then we've got Megan, the defensive Arcanine, one of the first mons I ran at the very beginning of the generation. I participated, if you guys know who Ji Yi is, I participated in his tournament 1, and Megan was on my team then. I've actually been trying to recreate that team as best I can. It had 2 OU Mons on it though, which are Rotom Wash and Gengar, but everything else is UU right now, so I'm kind of considering bringing that back. So if you're excited to see that, let me know. My favorite thing, I mean, lots of people have been using it ever since then, and maybe they used it last generation, I'm not really sure, but Arcanine's a great defensive wall, honestly. Morning Sun, Will-O-Wisp, Flare Blitz, Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed is probably the best 4th move of all, in my opinion, because nothing else really comes close. You don't want close combat to lower your defenses. You don't want Wild Charge for more recoil, because Flare Blitz already does enough to you. It's just, Extreme Speed's good. It's got great priority too, so there's that. We've got Choice Banded Flygon. These last two I've kind of been debating about changing up, but Choice Banded Flygon definitely can hit pretty hard. Flygon's not all that strong in general, and if I'm going to be running Jolly, I might as well get as much power as I can out of it, because Jolly Scarfed Flygon is weak as hell, so not happening. Fire Punch for those fortresses, Steel types in general that I can't hit with Earthquake. Dragon Claw obviously for stab. Outrage could be good too. Gonna decide on that later too. Might change it up. U-turn obviously for momentum. Earthquake for great stab. Nothing much else to say there. And then we've got Raikou, the Choice Scarfed member of our team, with Volt Switch. Just like I said, for more momentum. Like I was saying before, I could change these up. I might change it to Scarf, Adamant Scarf maybe. Flygon and Specs Raikou. That might actually get me a lot more power. I'm not really sure, but I'm worried. I might leave. I'm gonna leave this Jolly. I would like to change it to Modest, because Scarf Raikou's already very fast, but there are a lot of other Scarfers in the tier like Jolly Manchow that could outspeed it. So gonna keep it the way it is. Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball for random stuff, HP Ice for ground types. Even though it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, I could actually change it up to, I might want to change it to HP Grass. What is that? What does that get me? It does lower my special attack 1 point, but, you know, that's something I'll deal with. So, that's the basic rundown of the team. We've already been doing this for a little too long, so we're just going to find us a battle. See what we get. Alright, so we do have a fortress. We've got an annoying Shuckle, we've got Stupid Fat Blissey, we've got Dumb Shell Smash Cloyster, Flinch Jirachi, Will-O-Wisp, Recover, probably Taunt, this guy, Sableye. So I'm going to lead off with Empoleon here, as he leads off a fortress. I'm just going to go for the Scald right here, because I expect him to either Volt Switch or set up some hazards, and I might as well try and break this thing sturdy, and then I'm going to defog right away. I'm going to wait until a different time to actually get up my hazards, so that's what I'm going to do. And now I'm going to Scald again, because honestly, if I can keep his hazards off the field and everything, then I'll be in a good position. I do get the burn on Shuckle, which is going to help wear it down a whole lot. That's really good. I do need this thing for Cloyster once it sets up a Shell Smash, but I don't envision Shuckle doing anything in particular to me. So he's probably going to go for the Heal Bell with Blissey right now, but I do have a chance to defog for free right here. He can't do a whole lot to me unless he's got Thunder Wave. One thing that this team lacks is a Cleric. I kind of wish I had one, but he does go for the Heal Bell, or the Aromatherapy rather. And I'm just going to set up my rocks right now, because Seismic Toss isn't going to do a ton of damage to me. He obviously can't Toxic. He can go for the Wish, but I don't see that getting him anywhere. So let's just see what he goes for. Go Stell Rock. Okay, so he does have the Thunder Wave, which is incredibly annoying. But now I know he can't do anything to me, so I'm just going to go for the Roar as he goes into Fortress right here, trying to get rid of my hazards. I don't care. He goes into Blissey again, and I can basically just roar once more, because he obviously can't do anything to my my guy right here. And right here, he's probably going to go for the taunt if he's got it. He can't go for Will-O-Wisp. Foul play won't do anything. Knockoff is... Oh, okay, I forgot he gets knocked off. That's so stupid. Well, what are you going to do? I'm just going to go for Scald again. And he can rapid spin if he wants to. I get a crit burn. Oh. Oh. So I don't know if he's gonna set up his hazards or try and rapid spin mine away, but I'm just gonna go for Stealth Rocks again. No, okay, that's fine, because on this next turn I will be able to just defog and it won't be a problem. So gonna get rid of his hazards as he sets up spikes. Okay, he will live one more turn, so I do get another chance to defog. Not too worried at all, as I was saying, and he dies off. Now his fortress did nothing, and we can all be happy. So that's one thing weakened. Shuckle is also in a lot of pain right now. If he brings it in, I am just going to defog as he sets up... Okay. So he's contrary Shuckle, which is kind of annoying, but I'm not really worried at all about it. Okay, now I'm worried because this thing is really annoying, and I don't want to deal with it. So I'm just gonna go for U-turn here and go back, or maybe I'll go into my Chestnut and go for the Leech Seed. As he goes for Toxic, not really a big deal. I am just gonna go for Leech Seed now, so that he can't really keep doing what he's doing. So he does have the Encore, and he's probably going to go for that now. I do want to go for the Defog, but at the same time, I just want to go for the Scald. As he goes into Sableye, that's a goodish play, but I can still just defog. He can't really do anything. Okay, he goes for Taunt. I forgot that he would have that, but now he doesn't know I was trying to go for it exactly. So he can go into Blissey here, but he can't do anything. So I am just going to I want to go into my Arcanine, but that's a bad play because he can paralyze me. I'm gonna go into my Flygon here. He doesn't have anything. Yeah, that's fine. He doesn't have anything to take an Earthquake, so that's what I'm gonna go for. If he wants to go into his Sableye to try and burn me, that's also fine. It's not really a big deal because I can switch out. So he does go straight into Sableye, which takes a ton of damage. And now I am going to go into my Arcanine, because nothing wants to take a Flare Blitz on his team, and he gets the -1 as he goes for Recover. That's a good play as well. I'm sort of expecting the knockoff right here, so I'm just gonna go for Will-O-Wisp as he goes into Shuckle, just sacking it, I guess. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go for the Flare Blitz. He better not outspeed me. I think Shuckle's got like the worst speed in the world, so there's that. He goes for Toxic. Totally fine. I am just gonna go for another Flare Blitz right here. Go, go, go. Go Flare Blitz. Get rid of this dumb Shuckle. Okay, that's gone. And then I'm gonna take some more Toxic damage, but I'm probably gonna switch out after this because this thing's pretty valuable against the rest of his team. And I can still defog. I can still do a lot of things. So it looks like Goodra is not going to be too helpful in this game. If I had to guess, he's going to go for the knockoff right here. He's going to outspeed me. Going into my Empoleon's not a good play because He can taunt me. So I'm gonna Flare Blitz, as he does go for the taunt, probably expecting me to Will-O-Wisp. That doesn't do anything, so I'm not sure. Did he have Toxic on? No, he had Toxic on Shuckle. God, this thing's so annoying. I'm just gonna go into my Goodra now, since it doesn't do anything else anyway. As he does go for the Recover. Not really a big surprise there. I can... I'm gonna go into my... Yeah, I'm gonna go into my Empoleon predicting the Blissey. And then just get the Defog off. Get the Defog off. As he goes for Seismic Toss, don't get paralyzed. Nice! And then... I can... What can I do? I don't want this thing to take any more damage, so... That's a problem. But I do want to get Stealth Rocks up. And this is the only thing I can really get him up against. This is tough. Because Cloyster can still be a problem if it gets a Shell Smash up. So I have to keep this thing around. I'm gonna go into my Chestnut right now as he goes for another Seismic Toss. But I can just go for the Leech Seed. And he goes into Sableye, which is just gonna taunt maybe or recover. And then I'm gonna go into... okay, I guess I am just gonna go into Goodra as he goes for Knockoff. That's fine, I didn't need my Assault Vest anyway. And now, predicting the Blissey, I'm just gonna go into this guy and hit the Earthquake as he probably goes for... Oh, I don't know what he can go for. But Sableye is going to take a lot of damage. And I think even if I'm burned, I should be able to kill this thing. And Earthquake is definitely going to KO this thing since I'm doing more than 50%. So he's going to have to Willow right here if he wants to knock me out, or if he wants to stop me from doing anything else with this. Or from, geez, what am I saying? From taking out his Sableye. But it doesn't work. I do sacrifice this thing right here, but Cloyster is gonna come in. I do feel like I can take on my take on Jirachi another way, so I also believe I can take an Icicle Spear or a Rock Blast from this thing with my Empoleon, I hope. So I am going to go for the Roar. Hopefully I'm right and I can take this hit. I could be totally wrong, but we'll see. Icicle Spear, yeah, that doesn't do anything. And come on, don't get paralyzed. Nice, I don't get paralyzed, so that thing's no longer a threat at the moment. I'm just gonna go for Scald right here, assuming that he's going to probably just take me out. He might go for the Iron Head for some reason. I get paralyzed, so he's playing that game right now. Playing the Paraflinch game. Real swell guy. So I can go into this Flare Blitz as he goes into Blissey, which is fine. It takes a huge amount of damage. Oh my god. Wow, that took so much damage. I'm gonna Morning Sun as he goes for the Wish maybe. I don't know if they carry Wish or Soft Boiled, but he took so much damage right there. And he goes for Seismic Toss, trying to take me out. Okay, I can definitely take this thing, let this thing die, and then go into my Raikou. Raikou was pretty neutered thanks to the Blissey, but now I do have this thing in here who can just go for the Shadow Ball. It'll do big damage to Jirachi. I will outspeed because I am scarfed. He can't paralyze me, and Iron Head doesn't do a whole lot. I do think I'm in a pretty good position right here. Let's just see. Shadow Ball does not enough damage, so Iron Head not gonna do enough either. He's in a bad position right now because he can't do. Yeah, he's in a losing position. Cloyster, I don't know if it can take enough. I don't know if it can take a Shadow Ball, but I cannot allow him to get up a free Shell Smash, so I'm going to give him a GG. As we do knock that out, he just leaves. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to get one more, since that one took quite a while. But I'm glad we pulled off the win. That was pretty sweet. Let's just see what the next battle brings. So yeah, Blissey is pretty much the bane of special attackers in the tier. It's a really big, fat threat, but this guy's got an interesting looking team. He's got the Lantern and the Sceptile, which you never see in UU, but I'm excited to see him. Looking at it, he could lead with a lot of these things, but I'm expecting him to lead with one of these three. No, one of these two, maybe the Sableye. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna lead off with my Chestnut. As he leads off with Lantern, who's on a balloon. I'm just gonna go for the Wood Hammer, as he goes for Blizzard and does a ton, so he's super offensive. I do lose my Chestnut to that, but easily revenge killed by this thing. What the hell is it? Flygon? And I can just go into Raikou right now and potentially, yeah. I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch as he changes into Mega Aggron. Totally fine. I'm going to go into my Arcanine and go for the. He does predict that pretty nicely. Well, not really. No. Yeah, not really nicely, but I can just go for the Will-O-Wisp right here. Nothing is going to appreciate it. Okay, just kidding. I missed. Yep. So that's a bummer, but I'm going to go for the Morning Sun now, as he probably goes for another Stone Edge. No, he goes for. Okay, he gets a crit. How excellent. He gets a crit. As he goes for Stone Edge right there. And now I'm gonna hit this Will-O-Wisp. Fuck you! Fuck you, Arcanine! You stupid dog! Do not miss this. Thank you. And he misses his Stone Edge, which is justice. But now I can freely Morning Sun. He won't be doing any damage to me with Stone Edge. And he'll be getting worn down by that. So this is a free switch now into my Flygon as he goes for Aqua Tail. Jeez, I guess he was overprepared. Just gonna go for a Fire Punch here. I don't think he'll be able to do anything to me, and I don't want him to go into his own Flygon for free. I know Fire Punch won't KO, it won't do any damage to his Flygon, but you know. He goes into Sceptile. That's an interesting play. I am just going to go into my Goodra. As he goes for Dragon Pulse, and it does nothing. Does nothing at all. So I am free to just go for a... Okay. I was going to say I could go for a Dragon... Whoa! Alright, now I could definitely freely go for a Dragon Pulse. Nothing else on his team is special, so I really don't need this thing for all that much. I guess it could have taken a hit or two from other stuff, but I think it's worth sacking now. Yeah, it's worth sacking. So he just goes for the Outrage. Totally fine. He's locked into that. So I think at -1 I should be able to burn him and live a hit. Just don't miss. Don't miss, you stupid dog. Nice, no missing. And he does get confused right there, so Megan, I love you. I love you, Megan. And he stays and goes for it anyway, which is funny. I'm just gonna E-speed, do some damage, hits himself in confusion again, and dies to his recoil, or dies to the burn recoil. Absol comes in. I'm well aware that this thing can... he's got Stone Edge? What does he have Stone Edge? I've never seen that. Ever. On a... what is that thing called? An Absol. Kind of Will-O-Wisp here. As he probably goes for the knockoff. He goes for payback. Okay. Whatever. If he doesn't have taunt, then I am just going to go for Morning Sun and then a Flare Blitz to knock him out, most likely. So this was definitely a good first part. I will end it after this one because, like I said, we have been doing this for quite a while. I know it was only 2 battles, but, you know, what are you going to do? So this guy does leave at the last moment, which I don't really understand. He could have just let... it's not that I'm going to stall him. I was going to go for a Flare Blitz. I just didn't want to die to it right then. Even though that was a little cocky of me because I did have other things to take this thing on, but whatever. Anyway, that's going to be the end of part 1. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like or a comment and tell me what you thought and what you'd like to see in the future. Again, let me know if you'd like to see me use my first Gen 16 or the remnants of it anyway, because I'm planning on making it, but I don't know if you guys want to see a session of it. But with all of that being said, till next time, guys, I'll see you next time. Yep, that made sense. Super redundant. Whatever. Peace.